What's up, guys? This is Mikey from the Fifth Line Podcast. Hope you guys all had a wonderful, fantastic Christmas or holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I'm here to bring you just a little update because we actually got quite a bit of news, weirdly enough, during Christmas week, and that's because everything is so crunched together with the season starting just 2.5 weeks away. So I'm bringing you guys just a little quick news update. The other guys are all doing stuff, hanging out with the families and such. So first thing I'm going to start with is Mike Hoffman has signed a tryout contract, which, I'll be honest, didn't know it was a thing. So what that means is he's going to participate in the training camp activities all the way up to the end of training camp, which I actually don't know the date of that, but I believe it's as soon as the season starts, maybe a couple days before. Probably around January 10th is when that contract lasts up to. And so what that means is Hoffman's going to be participating with the St. Louis Blues is who he signed that contract with. So he's going to be practicing with them and everything in training camp, but he can still go to other teams and ask for, an actual season contract. That's where Mike Hoffman's at, which I know my dad's going to be excited about because my dad picked him in the fantasy draft. If you didn't see that, there's a link in the description. My dad picked him for his fantasy team, and dude doesn't have a team right now, so he's not going to be getting many points unless he finds a team. Stuetzle has signed an ELC. I don't know if this just happened. I literally looked at NHL.com, the news tab, just now, and it just has that as like the second story, so I guess it just happened. But he's expected to play on the Ottawa Senators, and my guess is he'll be playing some big minutes on the Ottawa Senators because they need all the help they can get. The Tampa Bay Lightning, this is my team, so this is the team I know most about. It's interesting. It's an interesting time to be a Bolts fan. Also a very good time to be a Bolts fan, of course, considering, we won the Stanley Cup. Also, check it out. Got a nice shirt here. Drop the puck. 2020. It's going to be 2021 now, but that was Nick. Nick got me that. It's pretty cool. Tampa Bay Lightning, they've had some signings, a whole lot of signings, actually, and no trades yet.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. Of course, as soon as I stop recording, as soon as I take down the camera, take down the lights, and start editing the video, there's got to be some news. So basically what's happened here is there's actually been a trade between my team and Nick's team, so that's exciting. The Lightning have traded defenseman Braden Coburn, which dude's been a staple on the Lightning for so many years. I'm just glad that he got a Stanley Cup with us before we had to ship him out. And honestly, same with Cedric Paquette, who's also been traded. So Braden Coburn and Cedric Paquette, as well as a second round pick, are going to the Ottawa Senators for Marian Gaborik and Anders Nilsson from the Ottawa Senators, both of which have been put onto the LTIR, meaning that their cap hits will not affect the Lightning this season. So they shed some cap. Just like that, until those two guys come off LTIR, and then we're gonna have to either ship them out or ship somebody out. So that's the first big drop the Lightning have made, is getting rid of those two guys. And big thanks to both those guys for helping us win that cup. They're not the biggest names. We got everybody played their part. You got to have everybody working to win the Stanley Cup, and those two guys were just as big a part of it as everybody else. So, yep. Okay, back to me.
They signed Sergachev. Obviously, we talked about that. That was, I think, a couple weeks ago, something like that. They re-signed Chernak to $2.95 million by 3 years. So that's a really good deal for a defenseman like him. A good stay-at-home defenseman. Almost $3 million for 3 years, especially, is good. We re-signed Jan Ruda, who is another. He's had a little bit more, difficulty in getting his career going with injuries and stuff, but we re-signed him $1.2 million times 2 years. I hope that works out. That's not a lot of money, so there's not too much risk in that, and that's for 2 years. Re-signed Matthew Joseph for $737,500 times 2 years. So I guess that's good. That's not a lot of money. Joseph had one really good stretch for a while where I was really excited about him. He was flying all over the ice doing some good stuff. And the whole last season, basically, he didn't really do much. He spent a lot of time down in Syracuse. But hopefully he can come back and maybe earn a bigger payday in a couple years. Alex Volkov, another guy that's supposed to be, I've been hearing his name for years. He's supposed to be really good. Haven't seen it yet in the NHL. He's still young. He's still, developing. So I expect big things from him. But he has been re-signed to $700,000 times 1 year. And then the big one, Anthony Cirelli, has been re-signed $4.8 million times 3 years. Very excited about that. You might be wondering, you might be doing the math and be like, wait a second, after they signed Sergachev, they were over the cap by $2 million. And then they go and they sign all these guys. How is that possible? The only bad news if you're a Bolts fan right now, Nikita Kucherov is going to be out for the regular season. They have already confirmed that he's going to be out for the regular season due to a hip injury that I believe he sustained not during the playoffs, but he sustained it afterwards. So I don't know, maybe in celebrations, I hope not, but he's going to be out for the season. So they're placing him on the long-term IR, long-term injured reserve. So what that means is that his cap hit of, I believe, $9.5 million is no longer going to count towards the Lightning's total cap hit, which is why they were able to sign all those deals. So unfortunately, Kuch goes down, but his season off, we'll say, has allowed the Lightning to keep the players that they really needed to keep. Mainly Sergachev and Cirelli, I think, were the big ones. I'm happy as a Bolts fan. A little sad that we're not going to be seeing Kuch in the 2020-2021 regular season, but he can always get back for the playoffs. So, fingers crossed. And that's going to do it, guys. That's going to do it for this update. Just a little news update, a little bit of my thoughts on things. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more like this, maybe from the other guys, I guess let me know down in the comments. Let us know down in the comments. And then look forward to next Tuesday at 12 p.m. There will be a new episode of the Fifth Line podcast with everybody there, as far as I know. I will be there, Ben will be there, Nick will be there, Eric will be there. Look out for that, and peace out, guys.